Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode of It's a Progressive World, a lighthearted podcast about everything and nothing. As always, you can find timestamps down below, and please like and subscribe. Alrighty, Sam, what do you have in store for us today?
I am very glad you came up with everything and nothing sentence because this is gonna really sort of tends towards the nothing episode type of thing because I feel like we already covered everything we're gonna cover in the last episode, but due to a scheduling issues, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cover it again. But this is going to be good. We had a couple of interviews with RFK and Cornell West, so we're going to look at those, as well as some updates about US elections and specifically an update about our position towards the US elections and who we are supporting, which has become clear to me more than ever now. Besides that, we will talk about a number of other things, but Chris Cuomo, Adam Friedland interview in which Dua Lipa, if I'm pronouncing that right, came up. We hopefully going to talk about that. That was one I thoroughly enjoyed that. Another major topic is going to be hair and how important that is, how much planning should go into it, and how like hairdressers, are they important, are they not? That type of topic. We could delve very deeply into issues with her, and we briefly going to talk about Iran and Belgium, an important development there. I know it's a bit of a mystery, but I'll get into it and you'll enjoy it. How does Iran and Belgium connect? That's going to be that was fun for me to find out. But yeah, that was it. So don't go to it. You ruined the mystery now. They read the title of the
Nah, split second. I tease them. They'll go on. They'll
Yeah,
want to hear
hopefully
more.
most people just don't watch us. They just listen to the whatever YouTube video.
But
But yeah,
yeah, you came up with the everything and nothing because I said everything and anything. But then,
good point. Good point. Yeah. I felt nothing implies more
no, I like it. It's pretty cool.
less substance.
Yeah, no, I like it.
More less substance,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. I wanted to emphasize that there is no substance. Please do not assume there is any substance whatsoever in this YouTube video.
Yeah, but
But
okay, I
yeah,
hope nobody's
which
head got dizzy or anything because I tried to make up for last time when I forgot to go from one
yeah, you were
visual
going
to
through
another.
things crazy. You're like going through. I'm gonna.
Next time I'll try to strike a balance.
You were like, okay, I'm gonna go to Adam Friedland within a video. I'm gonna do a video thing. But anything specifically you look forward to, or
No, just keep on talking about, I guess, different party election. Adam Freeland, I mean, I think in my head I thought he was a totally different looking person. But yeah, that's what he looks like. It's funny. And yeah, Chris Como, funny guy, I guess. Not really.
did
I
you
don't like
watch
his
the? By the way,
attitude. Yeah, I watched like maybe 10,
did you watch
15
the full?
minutes.
Oh wow, that's okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I just
No,
watched a bit,
because
but and then Gerald
what
Horne
do you
came
think?
out and talked about Cornell West
Oh,
or on a radio interview. So I mean, yeah, it's not. Did you listen to
just
this?
before, yeah, before going to this, which is gonna be our first topic, though. What did you think of that style of comedy? I'm interested to know.
So
Yes or
this
no?
this is comedy,
Nay
right?
or yay?
This is comedy, right?
Yes. And it's probably like edge of comedy, like
Yeah,
top level.
sure. Maybe with someone more likable also. That also doesn't help.
You mean Adam or you mean
Chris
Chris
Como.
Como? Oh, did you not see? I sent you another one long time ago with Norman
Yeah,
Finkelstein.
perhaps. Really, that must be
Oh, it's
hilarious.
one of his best, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, all right. No, I'm interested. They recreated the sort of the cavacho man, and that's like when I was very like when I was kid,
no, I don't know that.
that was my favorite. Like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've sent you clips. It's okay. But
Interesting.
Let's, I think, go to
We
before
have this little clip of Joe Biden.
before playing the clip. I want to make it clear now. Spar and Brawl is fully going in with Joe Biden. We support Joe Biden, even though I love Trump. I love Trump in my heart, but there. What do you mean, no, Sam? I choose our political.
Listen, we're not here to endorse people, okay? We're here to give here to do objective reporting
Objective analysis.
on the US elections.
I can't. I'm sorry. After what I saw here, I cannot be. I love Joe now. Play this. I don't think I can hold it any longer.
I'm going to ask the White House photographer to come up, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to stand. I usually shake everybody's hand, but I'm going to stand in front of each section. No, I really mean it. And if you can see the camera, they can see you. And it's the least consequential part of this whole meeting for you. I promise. All right? God save the Queen, man.
But wait, do you think he's just saying
God
like,
save the Queen?
is he just saying that wait, hold on. But yeah, do you think he just now says fun stuff that he likes to? Like it wasn't a mistake. He just wanted to say, God save
To be honest, no.
Like, he just like says stuff that he likes, and then
he
felt
really
like saying
doesn't
God
like
save
Charles.
the
He doesn't like King Charles. He's like, God. No, I think this is like, to be honest, I've made this. I don't know if you have, because I regularly say this statement, God save the Queen, as you know. So, or King, sorry, God save. That's the thing. King Charles is so recent that this is one mistake he's made that I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with dementia. Because I've made this mistake regularly, because when I want to say God save the King, I forget
in that sense, yeah.
You know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah.
Like, it's been so long. Queen, since I was born.
For sure.
Queen
Oh, I
was
didn't
Queen,
even know
so.
it was related to that. I thought he kind of said that somewhere randomly.
I thought, I think it says it to a BBC audience or something. I think so. I don't think, I think his audience were English or British.
BBC can do a little bit more accurate reporting. And I mean, not
Or more
accurate.
specific.
Yeah, US president by seemingly confuse an audience by clothing. Don't worry about the seemingly. Let us at least where this happened.
Oh, his speech was about gun control, so I'm not quite sure.
Oh, there you go.
anymore,
Yeah. No, hold on. I think exactly. I think he was at a random event and he just said God save the. So it's a double.
You know what? No. It wasn't. It was a mistake. As you know, gun owner demographic overlaps with Americans that are against the American Revolution.
Yeah.
The survivors of the British supporters. Yeah. And he was trying to go for that market. He was going for the market of the overlap between gun owners and no.
Yeah, perhaps.
Anyway. But I thought I read somewhere it was a BBC.
People, maybe it is, but here people are kind of assuming, like this comment says he made the comment for BBC, but nothing tells you here that it was for BBC. Or maybe you got the information.
It was a press conference. It doesn't seem like an interview.
Oh yeah, true. It says president of the
this is people are trying to change his Jesus Christ. Yeah, he has dementia. I think
we have dementia.
Well, for sure. Yeah. But anyways, he said it. So Spar and Brawl, it's a progressive word behind Joe Biden for now.
Biden is like my fourth candidate. He's only ahead of Marianne Williamson. That's it.
Who's your first three? It's Trump then?
No, I guess Cornell West. First. I mean, I think Cornell West.
Okay, all right.
Then
okay, me too. Yeah.
Then I think Trump, yeah, probably. Okay. Then RFK. Then we got Biden. Or maybe I don't know Biden. Yeah, and then that's it. Who else is left? Oh, Marianne Williamson.
Nikki Haley.
I put Nikki Haley after Marianne Williamson. Okay, I won't go.
I put Nikki Haley after my cousin, who's like not
who you hate.
And Ron
Yeah, no, she's
DeSantis.
just the
No,
worst.
Ron DeSantis.
I forgot about him. He's being
Yeah,
soft.
exactly. I think I'm like, I don't know. With this Biden video, you're almost like a first Biden. It's Biden, no, Trump first. Trump first for me. Like if I was the American, definitely Trump first. Because I'm Iranian, it's like I'm like not sure. I'm 50% in body. I love you, but we are in different sides right
Yeah.
now.
That's true.
Then Biden or RFK. RFK, I guess a bit more than Biden. Just I like his tie a bit more. Then Biden, then yeah. To be honest, in reality, Cornel West, I suppose, in reality.
Yeah.
But I know, like somebody like Cornel West, man, they get elected within the first minute, they gonna like destroy them. They're gonna become like they're gonna become Wilson, like start like World War I or something.
Let's see. Still, it first has to make it. First, the Green Party needs to set up the email system going again. Nobody has been checking that mailbox.
Do they have a
4 years.
website or is that
someone
like?
is doing, then make sure.
Let's get into it.
Ballot.
Did you see the?
And then
did you see the RFK interview?
Like 10, 12 minutes. I didn't make it all the way to the end.
That's like your second or third?
No, just time-wise, there was no. Or actually, hold on. Maybe I'm underselling myself. Oh yeah, 26 minutes. 26 minutes. So exactly half.
Well, what do you? I mean, I didn't.
Then ran out of time.
I watched 17 minutes of it. So. What did you think? What any impressions?
Yeah, no, I mean, now this kind of week, the topics are kind of getting like a bit repetitive. I mean, to be completely frank, the COVID conversation doesn't interest me like the least bit. Or it's like my fifth or sixth, whatever, let's say favorite or like whatever story or something. Or you can talk about not even really. Yeah, exactly. Not even.
I can list like 20.
No, I just meant exactly. But I meant the things that he's gonna talk about, of course. Can't be like, okay,
Somalian
MMA,
internal politics are more.
That's not. But Bree asked him a few economics question, and I think he pretty much about taxation and all this. So that's a bit more interesting territory because the COVID and all that. Did you see
what I mean?
Now let's get some other stuff.
Man, you were so right. Like in 2 episodes ago, and I was so right 1 episode ago. He has a real chance because he's such a weasel. Did you see how he weaselly was about taxes and contributions?
He's gonna rethink taxes, but not a systematic change. But he's gonna rethink
I need to talk to economists.
At some point, he gives an answer for a lot of things. No. Like, okay, at some point. When are these talks scheduled? Like, have you at least, like, are any in the pipeline?
I know I am 77 years old or whatever, but no, I need to talk to a couple of more. No, I don't know exactly. I'm gonna shift the burden. Not exact. I don't know. I don't know who to who though. I need to talk to a couple of people. So
yeah, but it's good. He's. I mean, yeah.
He's fun. He's fun. Yeah, he's good.
Oh, he's doing good. But yeah,
I was surprised. I was surprised that I can imagine his aides if they were talking about the COVID and he was going into the details so much, I could imagine his aides behind the computer being like, stop it, stop it. Just he's really not letting go of that, right?
He probably knows that the best.
He went full on online COVID, there is a study. There is a study, Camille. I published.
But listen,
I'm not saying this. Science is saying this. Whenever somebody says that, by the way, be very careful. When somebody says, I'm not saying this. Science says this.
No, sorry, 100%. But yeah, no, if I was one of these his advisors or whatever, no, I would tell him to double down on the COVID thing, because there's only good stuff come from it. You get a bunch of people who seem to like you, and B, I don't think people in Washington or like Richmond and stuff would care as much as other topics now. It's like
no,
it's over, so they don't mind. They're not getting. you know, Fauci, half of it goes,
If
except Fauci. Fauci's like, okay, somebody stop this. But everybody
my
else has
life
been
is in
forgiven,
danger.
and they don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, Fauci
Even
might end up in jail.
even
So
Bill
he's
Clinton,
still
not Bill Clinton, what's his name? Bill Gates moved on. He's saying, yeah, no, these vaccines are not good. Yeah, no.
shit. They're
Like,
shit.
okay. Like
You
we
might as
watched
well. You
something a
might
few
as
weeks
well have
ago, you
sugar
remember?
water.
Even he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
care. Even he's like, yeah, no, they don't work.
yeah.
Okay, a bit late. Thank you.
He's very much focused on. Yeah, he's very much focused on you know, whole Epstein thing now. Oh, no. I have to disagree with you there a little bit. I think the thing is, I think he's got the COVID crowd in the bag. So I think he's pivoting towards like getting the more normie types, right? And
Yeah.
I think within the crazy people in Washington, there are still people. And you still in Guardian every 2-3 weeks you get an article, long COVID, and
But those are,
how
I mean,
60,000
but
people
Guardian
are
is like,
dead.
you know, the one like at the lowest, like I mean, at the lamest tail end of almost this stuff. Like I mean, you know, like
I
even
agree,
I
but
think like
don't you
people
think
in
that's
Washington, like a
representative
them.
of
I
power
mean, they're
elite?
really the edge of it. I think no, I think Guardian are like the furthest ones almost. So I mean, there's some who are even a
Too
bit
far
more.
from power elite, you think?
No, but
I
just like
thought,
really the extreme of
interesting.
it. No. Like really representing the like extreme kind of
Fair
woke
enough. Okay.
loser
No, I
attitude
see
of
what
it.
you.
Yeah, Guardian, of course. But yeah, I mean, at some point, or yeah, but also he's probably a topic that he now likes, knows a lot about. So he's just like, you know, no,
Likes.
but yeah, you
Yeah,
talk about
I
it more.
imagine he likes it. Yeah. He's this fan. But yeah, no,
That and
he's
like his family members are he gives good and bad examples.
yeah.
No, anyway,
No,
my brother.
I love the fact that he's rewriting history as well. That in oh my,
Oh,
did
really?
you finished Succession, right? And we
Yeah.
talked, yeah. And do you remember that line? I love the line in Succession when he's like, you know, the Swedish guy is talking to Shiban, and he's like, you know, you had a good run with this democracy thing, 50 years. And she's like, what, 50 years? And he's like, yeah, I mean, unless you don't count black people, which is like, it's so funny that he's like, we saved democracy again in 1908. Did you save democracy? Was that democracy? Was it RFK? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, fair enough, huh? I think one can say that.
Yeah,
But
but
hey,
then he
if
loved
we
to talk
don't
about, yeah,
like
my dad
RFK,
wrote
then
title
we
line.
have brother Cornell, okay, who's all about truth and justice. So
And brothers and sisters and family, other
immediate family
family
members only. No,
immediate. Did you? I don't think you had time to watch this one, did you?
the Cornell West? No, I didn't even. Did you sent it to me?
This is interesting, man. This is like
Oh, really?
Cornell. This guy goes in. This guy is thinking he's like, this is 60 Minutes and this is like Bill Clinton. And I have him here like, Mr. Cornel West, you need to answer for this. Like, why did you, because Cornel West had an interview apparently with Fauci, in which he's, man, this is like, as always, Cornel, brother Fauci, you're a savior. But why did you, the problem in today's world is that why don't people love each other anymore? And it's like, and Fauci's like, I agree with you. You're a good man, and I don't know, man. I don't really know what you want me to say. And then this guy's like, you said Fauci is a good man. Why did you say that? Why did you say Fauci's no? Fauci's a bad man. There is a trail of bodies. And then, oh my God, the best part, man, you do not, I'm not exaggerating. The interviewer, Craig Pasta, he says, Mr. Cornel West, what do you know about World Economic Forum and specifically Klaus Schwab's? What do you know about Klaus Schwab's? What do you know about this man? And then Cornel West is like, I don't like to condemn people before I look it. I don't, let me Google. It's so hilarious. It's Cornel West coming into contact with online conspiracy theorists. And it's just hilarious, man. It's like, what do you know about class jobs? Tell me. What is Klaus his real name? Is that the real? Do we know the reality? What is going on? Tell us. I forgot. I genuinely caught this interview like a couple of hours before our show. I really would have locked down the time where the whole Klaus Jobs thing happens, because that was hilarious. Because I'm not exaggerating. That was exactly what happened. So yeah, Cornel West is, you know, going on with his campaign. You can play a bit. Play a bit just to get a feel of the interview.
Yeah, no, let me just find that part.
You can maybe go to the I'll try to find it.
No, I'll just find it real quick. I can see here. But
do you have no comments on what I said? I thought
no, it
maybe...
sounds hilarious, but I mean,
well, have you ever seen anything else from the Convo couch?
No, I've never. From the pasta guy, no.
Yeah, the pasta guy came on, I think, Vanguard or so. I remember we talked about him once.
I can see that.
Yeah, he's more on the libertarian left type. That's what I've decided to call, you know,
libertarian left.
Do dissonance. I don't know.
Oh,
whatever.
Actually, I can't find it, surprisingly.
I mean, any part of it, if you play, you'll see.
But
again, it was so good. And the guy was like, Dr. Cornel West, I don't want to crucify you. I'm just asking these questions because I know I want you to get ahead of them. I want you to be ahead of them, you know.
Okay, let's
You're
see.
like,
you see where you somebody said this the other day, like we had Keith McHenry on the morning show. We need to take RFK to the West Bank and let him see for his eyes. Well, the same thing over here, Dr. West. I think we just got to get up on this. And I'm not saying this to crucify you or go after you or to harm you. I'm going this because I think you need to get out in front of this right now, because this is going to be a big area. There's a whole medical freedom movement. So let's see where you stand on these things today. We'll get you out of here shortly. I know you got a tight schedule. Do you believe, Dr. West, that the COVID-19 was a natural virus, a lab leak, or a bioweapon?
You know,
bioweapon? Jesus Christ.
This looks like a, what's it called? Like I don't know, a parody of a game show or something.
I know.
Oh.
And the winning answer is, are you going to call a friend? Are you going to call a friend, Dr. Cornel West? You get a call. You can call Jimmy Dore, Chris Hedges, or Brianna Greyjoy. No? All right, what is your final answer? Let's play the final answer.
That was insane.
No, play a bit more. Play a bit more. It's hilarious, man. Seriously.
I'm quite open to all three. I'm quite open to all three. I think that we've got evidence that's underdetermined, which means that it's subject to multiple interpretations. And I don't want to be dogmatic on one or the other, but I think that it's much more complicated than what was put forward in the past or even in the present. We'll find out retrospectively, but I'm open to a variety of different.
I think this election is going to be people are just going to be open to everything. Like, okay, now you've been sworn in. Now you're president. You have to take a side and do something. No more calling experts.
I'm still open.
Okay, when are you going to close? Next year? Like,
no, I'm open to the views of both China and Japan. I'm open. But no, I thought you found the Klaus Schwab bit. That's the part I'm looking for.
No, I didn't.
Until the
I don't know where it is.
Would you?
Wait, maybe it comes after this.
No, it's still, I checked literally every part.
And the Green and Steering Committee had done a circular.
Stayed up on all of the internal struggles going on. I will find out quickly because I'm in the nominating party process.
This is
you have been very
to the pharmaceutical companies, tied to gain of function.
Oh, this is the part where go a bit back, yeah, this is where he goes crazy. Why did you say Dr. Fauci is a good man? He's trail of blood, AIDS.
And I can go on about masks, children. You know, how bad they are. But do you regret these comments, and do you regret kind of uplifting Dr. Fauci in this situation? Because people have said to me, they're like, you should ask Dr. West. It seems like there's more than one crack pipe going around when he could say these things about Dr. Fauci when he's had a history tied to the pharmaceutical companies, tied to gain of function, tied to Bill Gates and the Bill Gates Foundation. The financial gains of this towards the millionaire class, the billionaire class that came to the COVID.
Pretty much described every scientist in the U.S. I don't know where he thinks the other ones.
That's exactly.
The other ones get their funding from small donations, $1 to $3 taxpayer. It's no only small donations. We don't go for grants.
My peer-reviewed article came from a small donation from the third world. Actually, to be honest, I'm kind of ashamed I got money from them because they were kind of hungry. But it had to be independent. It had to be independent.
Anyway, it doesn't mean one thing or another about Fauci, but just like what he described as.
I don't know if people are aware, but every university in the world is accredited by the government. Like, forget about the funding.
Yeah.
Just the accreditation comes from the government.
And most of the funding comes from government, whether it's research
we are
or
all connected.
everything. Yeah.
Come here, we are all connected. No, look, we are laughing. Fauci, I'm sure he's high-ranking member of a political organization. Of course, he's more connected than the rest. But like people think Cornel West was like he joined the People's Party. He ran as the People's Party candidate because somebody called him. And then within 3 days, he was like, okay, I'm on the Greens. People are pissed off. Okay, I'm on. He's not looking into shit. Like, deeply. He's not doing research. Like, he's just showing up and he's like, oh, you are my brother. You're my sister. You're my father. I don't know. We're all family, whatever. Let's have fun. Let's
have fun. Seriously. Okay, here.
Yeah, let's go move
on. Gerald Horne didn't say, he said that, of course, kind of supports Cornel West.
Gerald was very supportive, I would say.
Yeah, he said he would support Cornel West. And
it was really funny because it was usually a lot of people are, when they want to hide their reservations, they're like, I am very supportive, but this was the opposite of that, because it started with, it's gonna be very bad. Okay, Democrats are awful and Republicans are worst and third parties shit, but I love Cornel West and I support Cornel. I hope he comes to Texas. I like to are you free for dinner, Cornel? It was the opposite of that. So Professor Horne, his argument was that in Louisiana and Texas, in basically in borderline states, it could become a big deal. So, which I agree.
Yeah, he made one really fun, clever point too. I'm sure it wasn't the first time that he's made it, and other people have made it all the time. Which is that when they blamed that, maybe Ralph Nader took some votes from, what's that guy's name?
Al Gore.
Al Gore. He's in Miami or Florida or whatever. He's like, why didn't anybody tell this guy, yo, you lost your home state. You lost Arkansas. If you had won these other states, you wouldn't be worried about 5 votes. And then he said another thing too, which is and
1,000 other
potential
reasons where I'm not big on Ralph Nader style of politics, but Ralph Nader running had little to do with him. There were many other factors, including, just outright, just not counting of the votes. What do you call that? Just not vote rigging, but mishandling of votes, whatever.
Definitely.
But
and then he also said the other thing of, of course, accusing third parties of taking votes away from Democrats. It's like telling another party you're taking votes away from
Republicans. Exactly.
So complaining another team scored in a game against you. Okay.
that point was made by the host, I think, as well as the Gerald Horne. But
So yeah, it was a
No,
radio show, not a podcast. But he
you know, I,
looked comfortable. He's used to it.
I have a few family members in Texas actually, and they are all very much like excited about RFK and
Mm.
you know, all that type of thing. So I wonder, yeah, Texas does seem to have a weird situation right now because of the populous cities and the large countryside. So there's large, not countryside, I don't know, farming areas, whatever. Rural,
Yeah, no,
rural.
I can of course see that he speaks there for a Kennedy. It's an ironic statement to make, but he speaks there as ironic
Language.
as that may
As well,
sound. He's speaking their
his weird
language.
Bostonian accent.
Yeah, really resonates with the working class.
Swear to God,
What he's been through is really where they connect.
yeah.
Anytime they're telling a story, they think it's about themselves.
Oh,
Same thing happened to
man,
me. Same thing. My uncle too. Yeah. I love the guy.
my uncle
I
got
also
shot
had an
too.
uncle.
A lot, I also
Uncle
had an
got
uncle that got shot. A lot of people in Texas had an uncle that got shot.
I know
Okay,
what you've
a
been
lot
through.
of. So I know, yeah, exactly. Gun ownership is, you know, say it caused a lot of problems. I know ours was CIA, but whatever.
Too funny.
But you know what I found hilarious, to be honest, was I there was one person who I told him about RFK, right?
Yeah.
And they were a doctor, physician, and they, because of something I told them, they were suddenly lost it and almost became a supporter. And it was unbelievable, man. I showed them RFK, and because she was a doctor, she was saying that I showed them a video, and she was like, why does his voice sound like that? Is that because of this? Some disease she named. And I said, no, it's not because of that. It's because of another reason. And I Googled it and I showed the name of the reason, that it's called spasmodic dysphonia. That's the problem he has. I told her that, and because she's a doctor, she was like, oh my God, he must do, like, apparently for, you know, the voice he has now, he has to do injection of Botox in his throat. And she was saying this is like the most sophisticated Botox injection in the world. And she was so impressed by his voice. It was like, oh my God, his doctors must be amazing. He's so cool. I like him. I think I'm gonna support him. It was like, oh my God, like, this has nothing. Like, people support candidates for
Oh
the
yeah.
stupidest
Oh,
reason.
of course.
Like, yeah, his doctors are really good in injecting Botox in his throat. So yeah, I support him.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
No,
I don't know. I
100%.
was shocked by that.
Yeah, no, 100%. And if you go on his website, which I went today, you don't see anything
Really?
that would piss off anyone. It's just it's just
Go,
like so.
It would piss off. Try me.
Yeah, maybe you, of course.
What is that supposed to be?
But look, like what, like his priorities are funny.
Red and blue, red and
Yeah,
blue.
honest government, sure.
Oh, jeez.
Reconciliation, environment, revitalization, peace, civil liberties.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna kill
Everything
myself.
except the
Yeah,
honest
I can be
government.
sick.
I don't know about the honest government. What if so? I
Oh
oppose
my,
that.
peace? Come on, really?
Divided both sides into classic
You're
American candy.
right.
So yeah, I don't know what his campaign. Where does he stand?
He needs to take it easy on the fucking tan machines. Don't you think? He's almost Trump in his skin color.
Yeah, it's true.
Turn it around. Oh, that's the economic.
Yeah, and like, you know,
That's-
healthcare, like he of course says too much money is spent, but he's like, you know, he says he puts the shift on the population, of course, and not preventive measures, which of course has its place. So I mean, yeah, honestly, if the
Well,
Democrats are
he
left with him, they won't. I don't see why the Democratic Party should really. It's not the worst thing that can happen to them if they're left with him, honestly.
No. Did you see that? That was hilarious. Did you see that Joe Rogan video? He's like, if RFK gets in, all these people gonna be fired. And
Oh,
I don't think so. I think like there is about a 50% overlap
100%.
between
Man,
current
I don't know. Robbie
administration.
keeps on bringing up every 2 minutes that how his nephew or someone works in the Biden administration. So he's
Yeah,
not.
no, that's like, I don't know if his nephew, that's like somebody same level as him in family, because that's like a Biden support. But his son is serving in Ukraine or something.
And his
yeah,
niece, and I know that his niece is fighting for a scholarship for athletics. Getting to know his family
Oh,
much more than his policies. It comes up when they ask him about trans people and stuff
his
in
niece is
the
trans or
rising.
something.
No. He says he doesn't want some he says someone is biologically a male
He
to
doesn't
come
want
and
some
take
fucking trans
take her
competing
spot.
against his niece.
Yeah. Yeah, he says that, yeah.
Yeah. No,
He says
that's,
I have
by the way,
nothing
did you,
against, enjoy, but you can't take part in professional sports in the opposite, like, of your biological sex.
all right, good.
Yeah.
I think nothing new on Trump, sadly.
Mm,
Can't wait for his next episode, but
yeah. It's true.
Just go on YouTube for a second, just before we go for this segment. Go on YouTube. Put in bad faith. Brianna Greyjoy had an interview with potential, I assume, the vice president of Cornell West, Ajamu.
No, really?
Ajamu? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. Let's play a bit. Let's see just the first 30 seconds to get a feel.
Do you not see a strategic value in RFK Jr., let's say, being able to be in the mix right now in this primary conversation versus Cornell West, who is not going to really be in the mix in certain ways until a year from now?
Well, I suspect, I mean, that's a good question. And it really remains to be seen. I think that with Cornell entering into this race, I think it's going to have an impact not only on RFK, but also on Joe Biden.
How so?
And I said that because they're going to be surprised, I think, by the enthusiasm that's being generated by not just Cornell himself as a personality, but the issues and the way he is framing these issues. I think they're going to resonate. Hey, look, what we're going to see is the kind of enthusiasm that was generated in the initial phases of the Sanders campaign. When you talk about,
Yeah, I don't
I
think
don't
so
know
at
about
all.
that. I mean, Sanders wasn't just all about the talk only. It was like, holy shit, wait, did this guy just win a primary? That's amazing. Pop
No,
up
no,
in the bottles.
and I don't know, man. Sanders was I don't know, politician. He talked about policies, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I mean,
at the
Sanders was
time,
clear
no,
cut with a few things. Like, I mean, yeah, exactly,
and
the
again,
issues.
people forget at this time, Cornel West, in terms of discourse, is nothing new. I'm sorry, there's nothing he says that is new in terms of discourse. I'm not talking about policy at all. But when Bernie Sanders, like the things Bernie Sanders was saying was like, it was unbelievable to hear from a major politician, So no, I just,
Yeah,
this is
amen.
ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. People don't understand like how important I think Bernie Sanders movement was. Bernie Sanders movement was like the last grasp of like basically bunch of people who didn't have hope for 40 years. And that was like last grasp, the last part being the emphasis. It was the last grasp, Now
Yeah.
we know like a lot of other things. Like we know even with all the media attention and all that, a lot of, anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully, let's say I'm wrong, I guess.
No, that was good. That was good. You're becoming me, huh? Bernie. The magical time. What was it? What did I call it? Magical period.
The shortcut. The shortcut.
The
As you,
shortcut.
man, I heard your shortcut said by somebody like a professor on This is Revolution or Sublation Media or something like that. And I was like, Camille said it a year ago.
When I was a
give him his
professor.
tenure. Give him his tenure in Geneva. Let it be done.
In his bedroom.
He deserves it. He deserves it now.
Alrighty, Sam. So let's return. And by the way, I have a confession to make. I thought Adam Friedland. For some reason in my head, I vaguely confused him with Adam Curtis. So I was a bit surprised with the way he looked. Because I just imagined Adam Curtis is much older, right?
Yes, and British.
Oh, he wasn't British sounding right now? Oh, I couldn't tell.
And Anglo-Saxon. And just... Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, by the way, people he mixed Adam Friedland with Adam Curtis before the show, throughout the production meeting. He was referring to Chris Cuomo as Jake Tapper.
No, okay, that's understandable.
This Jake Tapper video. What do you mean that's understandable?
I literally forgot about
it's
but
understandable the first 2 times, not that after I corrected you like 6 times you're still
so this I didn't hear that
video. Did you see this? What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I skipped the play part, or you watched the play part.
No, I watched both parts, but I mean, I assumed you watched the interview.
Yeah, then I watched a bit of the interview.
You watched the play part?
No,
too?
I skipped that. No.
Oh, I thought you watched the. Okay, all right. Sorry. Yeah. They're, man, these like Nick Mullen and Adam Friedland, and their like ex-co-host on their podcast, which used to be called Comtown. Man, they are basically like the funniest people like right now in terms of pushing like comedy and all that. I don't know. I think so. And this was so good. I so thoroughly enjoyed this interview. What did you think? The bits you watched?
Yeah, nothing. I just like.
You didn't watch the part that they talk about like Tucker Carlson?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember that. No.
Oh, you can maybe go Google YouTube that, because that's a separate clip. Chris Cuomo, Adam Friedland, Tucker Carlson.
Let's see what this.
Maybe you will have some comments on that. If you weren't so politically focused, we could have had. Yeah.
Can you just speculate on what Tucker is going through right now?
My guess is that his emotional mood state right now is.
You think he's like that?
Would be my guess.
Why? He got paid?
Well, he doesn't need to be paid. His name is Tucker Swanson McNear Carlson. Swanson, like TV dinners. He's got a ton of money. He has a franchise. He has a base. He was the wind in their sails. So,
but if you're a company that makes like if I fall down, here's like a button that I could press. Tucker's, that's prime.
Or
prime.
a pillow.
Yeah. The pillow guy rocks. I gotta get him on this show. He's
Mike Lindell, I had him on my show.
He's a guy that used to smoke crack and now makes pillows.
But he believes
Why do you even let him on your show? Because he's funny.
That's a good question. No, I did not have him on because he's funny.
Business.
I did not have him on because it's show business. I'll tell you why. My decision is this. Even if you hate what this person is going to say, don't you want to know the basis of the argument and why it resonates with so many people? Because Lindell has an opinion that you can wave away, but you've got like 40% of the country agrees with him.
I don't know. I just think this is just a fading empire. It doesn't really matter at this point. But I wonder if the pillow's good.
A fading empire.
Yeah, of course.
That's what you see us as.
Yeah.
Your parent.
We hit a jackpot after World War II. We rebuilt Europe. Probably blew it in 1.5 generations. So the mafia.
I was trying to distract from what you were vomiting out of your face.
Okay.
It's
But
not bad. The stuff on Tucker, not insight, but like yeah, that was funny how like saying that about Tucker.
no, I mean, if you've watched the full interview, but this part especially, I think Chris Cuomo was so honest, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really love Chris Cuomo now. He's like, like,
Yeah, he seemed
forget about
pretty
his
honest, yeah.
politics, but yeah, he was
I mean
like,
now,
even the
yeah,
fading empire thing, you know, he was just, and go to what part where you show Chris Cuomo.
his arms.
Yeah, man, Jesus Christ, did you see that?
Yeah, he's hitting the gym for sure.
He says it's all natural. Do you
Yeah,
believe
for
that?
sure,
Is
of
that,
course. Yeah, no, this is nothing.
yeah,
This is yeah.
this is possible? Okay, wow, man. Sorry,
Yeah, no,
so
look, there are
that's
no
like,
veins sticking out, nothing. I mean, I don't know if maybe he's
but
starting to
still,
take
it's
that
like, you know, it's
testosterone
look at the
replacement.
full.
Maybe he's
Okay,
on that TRT, but like, yeah, he's not doing crazy steroids or anything. He'd be far more
all right.
jacked, veiny, ripped, defined,
No.
toned.
That's the thing. It did look a bit not, you know what I mean? Exactly as you say, the veins weren't sticking out,
Yeah,
the skin wasn't
and you know
so
he's wearing
tight.
but he's wearing the perfect shirt at the same time too, right?
Why? Polo shirt is perfect for muscle showing.
I mean, short sleeve shirt, tight around the
Yeah?
biceps and triceps. I mean, if you're wearing a baggy shirt, nobody will be able to tell. So I mean, yeah. That's
Yeah,
your problem. That's your exact. If you
that's
just
my
had a
problem.
different
That's my
shirt right
problem.
now, you'd be
That's
just
my
like
problem.
in
That's
the
my
camera,
problem.
like this ripped vein coming
Yeah,
out of your
that's,
neck. It's
guys,
the
you
shirt.
can't tell, but I deadlift over
You deadlift.
100. I don't know what's the, I don't know, it's a good weight, but yeah, that's the only issue.
Yeah.
But all
They don't
right,
have the
so
right
I'm glad.
shirts in Iran, developing country, you know, no access
Yes,
to
no access to shirt market, to American shirt market. That's actually, it is so weird, but as an Iranian, you know this. One thing in Iran that is hard to get, more than anything, more than even alcohol, is good clothing.
Yeah. I mean,
because of the
from
cars,
when I was a kid,
good
though,
car
yeah,
too.
that's one thing that
Yeah.
didn't really change because when I was a
Yeah, it
kid,
never
there wasn't
changed,
that
yeah.
much. Unless maybe for a few years when the sanctions were lifted, because yeah, after that, I mean, they banned foreign clothes and everything. So yeah, but it was
No,
always
even then it wasn't quite like
Mm.
it never made it, you know, like
Yeah.
because they never established a
Yeah.
franchise, or I don't know, the distributor. But yeah, the clothing is to this day in Iran is still like finding your size is still like a hassle. You have to do a YouTube, Google search and go to Bazaar and all that. Yeah, it's quite
No, for
and
sure.
cars, I believe. I don't use cars, so
Well,
I don't know,
certain
but I think
types of
cars.
no, I mean certain
Like
types of cars.
yeah, brand, like global brand cars. Like global brand is that for cars?
Yeah, I mean in Iran only certain cars are manufactured regularly. The other ones have specific taxes and all that.
Peugeot is manufactured regularly, nothing else.
Yeah, a few, yeah.
That's it.
No, then there's always
Everybody
like
has
no,
Peugeot.
then there's like in like 2008 they
Oh, an
introduced like
Iranian.
the 1997 Nissan model for some reason, and it has to be like from that year and that one, and then that's it. That's produced for like decade. Then they
Guys, we managed
introduce
to
like
get
a
the copyright.
2002 Citroen for some reason. Just like pick a specific year and stick to it.
We got the copyright for this one only for 6 months. So we are going all in. 100,000, 1 million, produce.
Yeah.
Somebody makes a good deal. No, yeah, but yeah, thoroughly, like, I know we are supposed to, our show to be focused now on political comedy and news, but doing a bit of a sort of a flashback to our old times. Fantastic, just funny interview. I really recommend everybody watch it.
No, I enjoyed this. This was a good few minutes, that's for sure.
And I enjoyed the play in the beginning, as Camille called it.
Yeah, and so this isn't what's his name, right? This isn't I forgot his name. It killed my
Jake
joke.
Tapper.
No. Sorry. Oh my God, I wasn't even in the right place. I was gonna say, so this isn't what's
Adam
his name? No, no, no. I was gonna
Curtis.
say something more ridiculous. What's his name? The British politician. The,
Oh my God,
yeah.
Adam.
No. Oh my God, the head of the
Yeah.
Liberal Party during that.
Oh, the head of what? No.
Oh wait,
What do you mean? Who do you mean? I don't know.
like the guy who got kicked out just recently from his MP and everything.
Boris Johnson?
You know, your favorite. No, 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 no.
Jeremy Corbyn?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's the same suit
That's
that Jeremy Corbyn uses.
Yeah,
But that's
that was
Jeremy
terrible.
and Corbyn.
I know, it's just a stupid joke, and then I forgot his name, and then anyway, moving on to Biden, I think appropriately. Biden and I think we have the same.
Biden, I feel like we covered him. I had this picture ready because it was
Yeah.
such a good
Well, we're gonna.
picture of him. He said, God save the Queen, and I agree with him. And
That's true, but no,
yes.
but we're also transitioning to at least one story on his administration. So I still justify me putting this here.
Go.
Blinken.
Oh, yes. I forgot about this
I think
completely.
today's show is we
It's
both have
reverse
our
of our
own
usual.
set of. My reasoning is like, no, okay. Today is what?
No.
It's the 19th of June. Because of that, the sun is shining this way. Therefore, we're gonna put this video here. And it helps with the algorithm. I know.
I just no. Usually, you're much more interested in U.S. politics, and I'm into geopolitics. This week, I've completely like what's going on? Who's who? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, okay. Yeah, Blinken went to China
Yeah.
to play a bit of this video. Just
Yeah,
she explains it better than we do. So.
And the Biden administration
she's
found out through this video, or Biden himself, he wasn't aware. He just caught Blinken. He's like, oh, Blinken's
Biden
on
watched
TV.
this video, but it didn't stick.
It
So
is
he
still-
doesn't. He still doesn't know. He still doesn't know. He's he thinks that America's is still part of British Empire, and he's saying God save the Queen. So he's fine. He's good.
Visit aimed at easing significant tensions between the White House and Beijing on issues including Taiwan, trade and human rights. Now, she and Blinken sat down for a 35-minute conversation in the Great Hall of...
It's the random basket of
This
topics.
is a great video.
They're like, okay. He
What
won
do you mean
Taiwan. No,
random?
I'm joking. Human
No, come on,
rights and trade. Yeah.
Human rights
Human-
is like
Yeah.
human rights is like the fucking broccolis of
Yeah.
the
Greenwashing.
US. I mean, I feel bad for the US thing because it's all because of internal pressure.
Mhm.
You have to talk about human rights. Are you willing to sacrifice $1 for human rights? No. So yeah, that's just broccoli. But
the
yeah,
people,
Taiwan.
and
What?
both
Yeah, no, fair enough.
have
There.
since spoken to the press.
Well, Taiwan.
Here's a little of what they had to say.
Go back to Xi and Blinken standing
Interactions
next to each
between
other.
states should always be based on
I found this video to be extremely uplifting, don't you?
Why?
As a short man, seeing that President Xi is taller than Blinken means that anybody, even short people, can become Secretary of State, don't you? No?
Yeah, but this is interesting. No, so she met with the Secretary of State.
Yeah. What do you mean? He shouldn't have? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a bit of a... That's interesting. I was just reading about Roman history. Romans would have had Xi executed because he dishonored China in a way. You're right.
No,
He
just
should have-
because they're not. No, just because it's not like they're partners. So it would make sense that he could like easily, like, I don't know, like send his foreign minister or something, at his level. I don't know.
He did for the reception.
But the photo he
beginning.
wanted to be. He's like, okay, but
Yeah.
no, the photo, okay. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Get out the way. Blinken is a very cool guy. I'm a friend with Blinken. Everybody knows Blinken can do 5 shots of tequila and he's not drunk. He's a very cool guy. No, you're right. This is I mean, I feel like probably she was like, Jesus, Biden is like completely off. I can't. Okay, let's meet with Blinken. At least I can talk to the guy. At least he's like here. He knows what year it is. I don't know. By the way, though, don't you think the Winnie the Pooh thing was justified? The fact that they banned Winnie the Pooh depictions in China?
Wasn't aware of that.
Oh, you don't? Because, like, since they've said it, I cannot look at Xi without thinking Winnie the Pooh because they were making fun of Xi because every time he walks or stands like this one, look the way his arms are just so like loose and his head is like this. It's exactly Winnie the Pooh. And the belly and the belly, of course, but the hands and the head being always, his head is like this. It's like, I feel like he was justified in banning that. It was just too similar.
Perhaps.
Man,
Perhaps I didn't know. I had no idea.
You need to watch this South Park episode about that. It was
oh,
one
really?
Of the best.
That's hilarious.
It's genuinely one of their best episodes ever, I think. How that they resolved that. I don't want to spoil anything, so check it out.
Okay, Sam. So before moving on to the UK, you hyped this story up so much, but then you completely forgot to even mention it. So we've come back and know what happened. Yeah. So on the Adam Friedland interview, they brought up with Chris Cuomo, they brought up Dua Lipa, apparently. And for anybody who doesn't know who she is, it's her.
Do you know who she is? Because I'm not quite sure.
No, I'm not too sure either. I've heard her name or something, but yeah, I think she's a singer, right?
From what I understood from Adam Friedland's show and Chris Cuomo.
But okay.
But,
I just closed it. Sorry. Okay. All right. So do you want to watch what they say?
I just want to see your reaction to this.
All right, let's go.
I don't know why Chris Cuomo is interviewing him. I have no idea, but watch this.
I like Dua Lipa.
Oh, is it not?
Me too.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I like Dua Lipa.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. My daughter is a singer.
I would let her.
And she would sing Dua Lipa. And I love what she does.
I don't know her
some
songs.
people say, oh no, too sexy, objectifies. But I'm telling you, I watched my daughter and her kind of resonating with the vibe, and the empowerment principle of it.
I don't know the songs.
I loved it.
I would let her shit in my mouth.
Where does that come from?
I like
Pause.
Oh, that's so good.
Would you? Shit. I don't know what to ask you.
No, but that was worth
it. I wanted you to see that clip. So good, right? That's comedy, man.
But okay. All right.
Talking of comedy, let's talk about Boris Johnson's hair. I don't know if you know this, but one of the people on Boris Johnson's honors list was his hairdresser.
Really?
And yes. And that was hilarious because from what we understood, it didn't seem like he had a hairdresser. But I don't know. I sent you a video. You can play that video. There are two videos we can play about his hair. This is a
Minister Boris.
That is a very funny channel, man. They do drama stuff. I'm not sure we might get copyright for this. So maybe play this one first.
Yes. Your mum. I do. That's because
the brushes.
It's something to do with my hair, but I can tell you I do brush it. I have a brush in my office. But anyway, will you give your mother my very best for a very happy Christmas? And so my apologies for my hair, but I do my best with it. Take care.
According to experts, according to experts, though, there was one expert who was saying that he puts products inside his hair and then he allows the hair dryer to
No,
go crazy,
you were just making that up.
allowing. No, I swear that it says that in that Nicki Swift video, that the other video that you
This
played.
one.
I'm just worried if you play it, we might get copyrighted.
Let me just
law.
find. Where is it? 9. Who is he taking on? That's so funny. All these different mugs. Each have their own background.
Boris Johnson used dye to achieve his famously golden locks? And is the unruly look a put-on to make himself more palatable to regular people? Keep watching to learn the messy truth about Johnson's party during COVID lockdown, which 20.
Those teas were for, you know, the paparazzis when they were in front of his home. I think it was about Brexit. I don't remember. Yeah. He brought tea and milk.
Is he wearing like some kind of stock company's t-shirt? Exchanging?
I think so. I think so. Exchanging,
like
that sounds funny.
A crypto whatever company before they were crypto platform companies.
As time is money, as Benjamin Franklin said, time is money, and he's maximizing his earnings, whatever, whenever, and I love the milk part. By the way, have you ever had milk with your tea?
Have I? Of course. But
what do you think of it?
I don't like putting any more milk in tea or coffee or anything because it just becomes this, I find, a totally different drink. And I'm just used to normal. But regardless, any kind of... Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't, of course, put dairy milk. But I don't like putting all the other ones because they just completely change, I find, the drink.
Before you went heretical and became a vegan, before that, did you have?
I definitely didn't drink coffee back then, and maybe tea, yeah, if someone gave it, yeah.
Yeah, I
liked it. No, probably I did like it. I remember for a while I would drink it with milk, yeah.
Fair enough. No. I have to say this, as an extremely, extremely high-class person, probably the highest class person out there. No, this milky tea thing, I mean, I know it's high class in Britain, but it's disgusting. It's
a totally different drink.
It's disgusting. No, let's be honest.
That's subjective.
You don't need
I
to
make objective statements, you make subjective statements.
Well, objective statement is some people like it.
No, two drinks are different.
How does that
drink
help?
A is different from drink B. That's objective and factual. Whereas you're just expressing your taste.
People need a leader who tells them what kind of tea to drink. And it's pure tea. And if you want, you put some sugar in it. You don't put fucking milk. It's disgusting. I don't know. I found milk added to tea so... I'm not a big fan.
No, I never repulsed it like that. No, I'm sure like... No. Never hated it.
No, you never... No, I guess I like my tea just so... Turkish. I love, like glass full of tea.
Yeah.
Like a big glass of tea, basically. So I can't do milk with tea. I really can't. I can't even do a cup of tea. When I do a cup of tea, it's like when I do 3 shots of vodka or something, I start puking. Do you ever get that with tea when you have a cup of tea? Not a glass of tea, cup of tea.
No. But
you never had that? It was too strong in your stomach?
No.
Really? Oh, man, in Iran, they make some fucking crazy tea.
No, but I use a tea bag if I ever drink a tea.
Oh, no, I'm talking, the...
Yeah.
What you call brewed tea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that too often.
Anything else to add to the tea discussion?
No, except I like drinking my coffee, black without sugar. Tea I have rarely nowadays. I just have a green tea sometimes after like in the mid-afternoon, a few hours after lunch or something, because I don't want to drink coffee.
I have to say, I cannot tell the difference between green tea and like normal tea bag tea that much. Can you?
Yeah, the taste is a bit different. I mean, it depends what kind of green tea, because of course it can be like some kind of green tea.
Green tea.
No. I meant like some kind of mix with some other flavor, and then it becomes very clear, like mint or something. Sometimes. Some other ones.
All right. No, I mean with tea bags, and I'm genuinely being honest with it. Only Ahmad tea, Earl Grey. That's the only tea
Yeah.
bag tea that I can tell the difference between the rest of them. The rest all,
I see.
even green tea, I taste a bit different, but it's still like people like, you know, people are like green tea tastes like it tastes bad, but it's good for you. But when I tasted it, like it wasn't that different from tea, I felt. Perhaps that was just me being, you know, tasteless as I've been. No, I mean, I smoked so much and, you know, drank so much alcohol that is
Yeah.
very possible.
Perhaps.
What do you think of masala tea?
What's that?
Masala, I said, you know, it's very popular. I thought it's a mixed sort of a tea. I think.
Like different kinds of herbs. Is it like very popular in Iran now?
Yes, and I think
Yeah.
it's from India.
My mom does it a
all
lot.
that.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, my mom like makes when she makes it makes tea nowadays. It's just like different bunch of different teas that
I
they always
think
store
it's
together,
got
which
milk
is
in it too, because it's got it feels it
no.
looks like heavier than
So it's
normal tea.
different.
Maybe no,
Unless you're
no.
talking about chai, which is different.
No, well, by the way, I hate that so much in English. Chai and naan. Did you hear that in Britain when you were in Britain? Naan bread. They would
Yeah.
go to a shop and say naan bread. I wanted to kill them because naan in Persian is bread.
Yeah.
It's like saying bread. Like it's like chai is tea too. It's anyway, but yeah, no. I think your mom probably does what
Maybe.
masai or whatever. Masala. But yeah, but I think, is it white? Does it have a?
No, it's closer to like a green tea.
Oh no, so
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
It's
no.
more like this. It kind of looks like a cappuccino in some ways.
I
would say.
see. No, it's different.
Yeah, I think
But
so. Yeah.
anyway, where were we
Oh,
with
yeah.
Boris Johnson? That took quite a
We
crazy
need to
detour.
start that food podcast immediately.
No, we saw that didn't
No,
work
that
out.
was it. Yeah, no, that was it about Boris Johnson. This was I think we can leave that for later. Maybe we can go to the next story. Okay, I wanted to go to Iran and finish the country geopolitical, because this was a important geopolitical news, Camille. I don't know if you know this, but there was a gathering or assembly, I suppose, according to Google Translate, of mayors in in Brussels, and it was like, you know, international conference for mayors or municipal heads, that type of thing. And one of the people who was invited, I guess based on protocol, was Tehran's mayor. Tehran's mayor is currently an extremely conservative man, close to the government, and he's kind of like, we had a mayor who was on a bicycle for a while. Now he's a mayor who's like, he drives a 4-wheel drive and he's like, fuck environment.
That's hilarious.
And he's one of the more corrupt people like on earth, I would say, in terms of finances. But the Iranian diaspora was so active. They were so, you know, they had their eye on the, you know, ball, and they were so active, and they complained so much. I don't want to use the word nag because nagging is negative, but they nagged like a little bitch so much that the mayor of Brussels quit as the mayor of Brussels, and like due to the fact that they invited the Iranian guy.
No.
You didn't hear about this
no.
in Europe? I thought it's big news in. No, I thought all the Europeans would be up in arms about this. No,
perhaps.
But you didn't see it.
No. I waited.
Did you see the protest?
No,
I'm just
protests
glad
that I've
because
seen recently are kind of over. Like, there's been like a week of women's protests going on, and then
women's
like,
protests.
Yeah, like
about
a week
Iran?
long. No, just normal women
Generally
rights.
women's protests.
And then there were some clashes with like anti and pro LGBTQ but anti and pro like trans groups.
I see.
So
Yeah.
no, it's
Are
hard to
there
understand.
still
That was based
anti-gay
on my understanding.
people
No,
in
apparently
Switzerland?
within the LGBTQ
Yeah,
protest
that's us,
movement,
man.
there was a
Don't you know this? We are part of that part of the
or
LGBT that
LGBTQ.
is anti-trans.
Maybe
You
you are.
never. I mean, I'm not anti like normal trans, just activist. No, you're right. Yeah, you never pay attention to our political positioning. We take all these positions very strongly based on no knowledge, and you don't care. But all right, but I just like to say I was very happy, man, after hearing this news. As you know, I don't drive because I don't know how to. I mean, I know how to, but I didn't get the license. So I like to make that clear. I walk around and, as you know, in Tehran, you see a lot of children who are going through rubbish looking for food, and a lot of old people who are begging and all that. And talking to them, you have no idea how just their hearts had warmed up. They were so motivated by the fact that this happened, that the Brussels mayor had to resign because of this. They were so happy with this boycott. You have no idea. Just poor people in Tehran were just rejoicing all around. Yeah, it was. They had a whole celebration. Streets had to be closed down.
Interesting.
Really, like seriously, people abroad get a life. Like seriously.
But yeah, I hadn't heard about it.
Find a job, or like, like sending money to Iran is more useful than this. Like, shut the fuck up. Really, shut the fuck up. Anyway, I think we have one story left.
Yeah, what else? What do we have here?
Did you hear? Did you read this story? I sent it to
No.
you a day ago.
A sense of betrayal. Liberal dismay as Muslim-less U.S. city bans pride flags. Many liberals celebrated when Hamtramck, Michigan elected Muslim majority council in 2015, but a vote to exclude LGBTQ flags from city property has soured relations.
And what was the title?
So hold on, let me see what happened. So based on my understanding, they were happy that like people were happy that they got a liberals celebrated a Muslim majority council, but then they excluded LGBTQ. When your Muslim brothers and sisters let you down. Brother Cornel.
Or Christian, man. A lot of Christian Muslim, a lot of Christian brothers and sisters are with Muslim brothers and sisters, and Jewish and Buddhist and all the rest. But just do you remember what I sent you? It's a liberal nightmare. Guardian did not know how to cover this. They were like, it's a Muslim majority, but they are racist a bit. Not racist, sorry, they're homophobic.
Yeah.
I don't know. So where do you stand, with Muslim brothers or with gay brothers? I'd like to know where Cornel stands in this situation.
Well, Cornel will have a much better answer than me. That's for sure. Both sides, they have to get to know each other, and maybe these differences can be overcome.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, man.
You'd
but
say something like that, but much better.
You know me very well, all right? You know me, I think, as well as anybody can. And then a god tells you should kill Sam. I don't know how much knowing me, being friendly to me.
But that's what Cornel West would say. But yeah.
What? Sorry, he would say
that was my Cornel West response.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm saying, what is your response?
Yeah, I don't have one.
Yeah, fine.
I mean, to be honest, it's just the flag, so I think I don't know. No, actually, man.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm pro. This time I'm with the gay people, but with the LGBT community. But it's just it just shows to you idiocy of taking this liberal position. It's like it reminds me of people who are, oh, we are pro self-determination of all the people. Well, are you pro self-determination of Palestinians and Israelis? Because it doesn't work. You know, oh, Israelis should have self-determination. Palestinians should too. So what the fuck then? Like, it doesn't work, motherfucker. You should take a position. You didn't like that, did you?
What?
I brought up Palestine. I feel like whenever I bring up Palestine, you become. You're
I was
upset
reading the
with me.
article.
Oh, really? Okay.
But
I was doing a bit on it. I did a voice. Anyways.
Okay, and then I think we also have this.
I kind of wanted to delete that from the lineup.
Because I watched this earlier on by myself today,
what
and
did you think?
I didn't quite get what angle you were going. I tried to put myself in your head. I was like, what's Sam? What's in this video? I have no idea.
I was gonna ask you live that should have he attended, do you think?
But why? I don't get it. But it's because of video games.
Featured.
But I just read video games really. And then I saw all these video games and like cartoons.
No, I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't finish the video. So
yeah,
this is
okay. So I was correct by not understanding what was going on. You had made some. Okay, you see the last letter D. Okay, does this not remind you of Damavand Mountain in Tehran?
Sai, they said Sai. Do you think Sai is similar to Cyrus the Great? Isn't it similar to Cyrus? No, but I saw the podcast and I was like, do you think we should be more active? Do you think we should go to conferences?
No, man, they all seem to be so mean. Like, look at all of them. They're all like,
I know, right?
Each other. I mean, only the Vanguard boys would accept us, but they too might flip out over something weird. Like,
I know, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something.
I think they won't accept us.
I think they might as well, but then they might.
Man, they would hate me. They think I'm like a transphobe or something. So
yeah, that's true. You're not. Yeah, you're lost. Me, I think maybe.
Yeah, you can go alone. I'm like, they be like again, like, do you remember our comments in early on? They were like, Cham, I think you really need to reconsider your goal.
But okay.
Yeah,
all
anyway,
right.
Go to the, I guess, last story.
What's the last story? This is the last story.
Oh yeah, this was the last story.
Yeah.
No, I thought we had something else. No.
No,
we didn't. Sorry, I'm just losing my mind.
But yeah. But okay, all right. If anybody has any comments, questions, criticisms, please leave them below. If not, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you.